Now we're back. Welcome to the Liverpool Community Podcast. I'm your host, Chase Johnston Lynch. And once again, I'm joined by one of the very interesting women in our community in Merseyside, the Merseyside Woman of the Year Awards. We have been actually doing a couple of interviews with each and every one of them and everything. And today I am joined by Paula Thompson, who's the founder of Spectrum Connect CIO. How you doing, Paula?
I'm okay, thanks.
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you for joining us, to share your story about what your organization is all about and possibly like why, someone selected you as a choice for one of the Merseyside Women of the Year and everything. So already, tell us about Spectrum. Like, first of all, it started out as something else a couple of years ago. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, so we started out as a community group in Knowsley. It was called Plan B.
Mm-hmm.
It was in 2015, and we got some funding from Knowsley Council to start it. Basically, what it was, I'd just finished a degree from John Moores University, a social work degree, and I couldn't take up post because my son, who is on the spectrum, he was out with the PA and he kept collapsing all the time, just out of the blue. It was really bizarre because no one knew what was going on. So every time he went out the gym or into Liverpool or anything, he'd just collapse. So obviously, as you can imagine, it was just a horrible situation to be in where, you don't know what's going on with him. So he was under the Liverpool Heart and Chest Hospital and he had an implantable monitor to monitor why he was collapsing. So we were back and forth there all the time. He just needed that much support all the time because obviously he, at one point actually was in a wheelchair. He couldn't actually walk like from here to them stairs. So we were just literally gobsmacked going, what is going on with him? Why is this happening to him? So anyway, I was just concentrating on supporting my son as best I could. So obviously he became more socially isolated because he was anxious about collapsing all the time,
Yeah.
So he was just in his bedroom on his computer all the time. And I was quite concerned that he wasn't going out anywhere and kind of his friends that he had, he'd like drifted off from and such like. So I was looking everywhere for support groups for him, autism support specifically.
Yeah.
And there wasn't really any available. So I was doing some community work with Nosy user-led organisation. And the support worker said, well, why don't you set something up yourself? So I said, oh, God, I'd never be able to do that. I just wouldn't know where to start. So she said, I'll help you. So we applied, we put a bid in to Knowsley Council and they, agreed. And that's how we get started with Plan B.
Yeah.
So we came up with the name Plan B because it was like the alternative, like when Plan A hasn't worked out, Plan B.
Great singer as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's true, Phil.
Yeah.
And rapper.
I know, yeah.
I always like to say that I'm on Plan D while people are still trying to figure B out.
Well, I'm virgin on Plan X at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. We all gotta have a plan.
Yeah.
But basically, so as Plan B is running along, it was around 2020 that you decided to go for the CIC route, wasn't it?
Yeah, so that was 2015. And then we obviously met loads of young people who were in the same situation as my son, like socially isolated or needing to make friends, build confidence, self-esteem. And they needed that bit of support to be able to do that, to then go on to other things. Like, it's nothing worse than just literally having no friends sitting in your bedroom playing on your computer.
Yeah.
So parents were all distraught as well, thinking, they've got no friends, what's the future going to hold? So we were doing really well. And then 2020, someone suggested, well, why don't you do a community interest company? So in February 2020, that's what we did. And then in March, we were locked down with the COVID like everyone else. So it was just, as everyone remembers, a crazy time for everyone, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So all we did was we kind of left that dormant because the most important thing was to support everyone through the lockdowns, which, as you can imagine, for someone on the spectrum, it was really hard for them.
You did the online route as well, didn't you?
Yeah, we got tablets. We got funded in for tablets, fidget items, craft items, just to get them through. We did Zoom sessions with them, telephone calls, just anything we could really to get them get them through that like really horrific couple of years that we had, yeah.
And then Spectrum Connect was born.
Yeah, so there was a few personal issues I had going on from 2020 as well as the lockdown. So kind of I was dealing with a lot in my personal life. So we were still carrying on with Plan B, and we left the CIC. But then it was only last year that we converted the CIC into a charity. So now we're Spectrum Connect Charitable Incorporated Organisation. So we're really excited for the future of Spectrum Connect.
Yeah, I mean, what I find fascinating about this story, Paula, is because as I often share about my son and everything, and about the importance of when young people are on a spectrum, that they need some form of connection. And like, it was only like, for him, it was only like about 2 or 3 years ago that he discovered drama, like through 20 stories, and he was self-mute and stuff.
Yeah.
He was going through that and everything, and now you can't shut him up. And he's doing stand-up comedy.
Oh, bless.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's kind of like he's acting, he's acting. But what I'm most proud of is that I could see the man he's becoming and stuff. Whereas, I don't know, you probably encountered parents who at that early time need to know, where's my child going to go, like as they get older and older.
Yeah.
Like where they're going to go, how are they going to like live. And what I like about your organization is that it's not like a youth organization. It's 18 plus.
Yeah.
Tell us about why that, and what are you doing?
Well, originally we were 18 to 30, but as our young people were getting older, they still needed support. And then there was people in the 30s who were being referred to us, and I thought we can't really cap it at an age because it's not fair. So we decided to just leave it open as 18 plus. We've even had 60-year-olds being referred to us.
Wow.
Yeah, but if you think as well, obviously an 18-year-old to a 60-year-old, they have different interests and such like. So we have like a variety of different things going on. So we have drop-in sessions, we have board games nights, we advocate for people, we peer mentor, so they get assigned with one of our peer mentors, someone on the spectrum, so they can help them like navigate things like applying for college or housing issues, things like that. So we do like a variety of things, not just go out on activities.
Well, you said like you had a project where you were helping people even in getting into work, like through like lighting or something like that. Like coursework, doing like those short courses and everything.
At the Empire Theatre, it was brilliant.
And I was even saying that the Liverpool Film Office, they offer, their action course, so different opportunities for people as far as like when you actually break down what it is to work on a film.
Yeah.
There's all those different jobs and job skills and everything else like that.
Yeah.
So I just think that that's amazing that there's an organization like yours that is out there. And is it in Knowsley?
It's in Knowsley, but we are going to branch out to the Liverpool City region. We do get funding from the Liverpool City region. It's just capacity of volunteers or and funding. But we definitely are going to branch out into Liverpool City region.
Well, I know that you come to Liverpool because like what you're all about is activities.
Yeah.
So I know that you said like they go karting.
Yeah.
Jealous. Ghetto golf before it became Fan Collective. We used to be over there at Ghetto
That's
golf,
right. Yeah.
Over there by me. Paintballing.
Yeah.
Your son Drew had gotten like splattered, and if
did.
you ever see that TV show Community with the paintball episode, oh my God, I would love these kind of things. I think and it's just great.
I've got to get a chance to shoot chase with a few paintball, that's for sure.
So if Big Hunter goes out on a paintball activity, please cry for Chase because Phil has put a target on my back. Whoa, it's coming on. It's all coming out now. So you said you were funded by initially funded by Knowsley Council, but you're always looking for funding, isn't it? And
Yeah.
that's what I always like to help people out in making their plea for funding, and so that's why I love it how, what you describing what it is that your project is involved in, because there's somebody out there who might have, and and it's not even just a child; it's an adult,
Yeah, yeah.
like that. That's what I like about this. That could be involved, but you also looking for a venue, like a
Yeah,
permanent venue,
yeah.
because you're busy going around. What do you call that? Renting.
Renting, yeah, just renting ad hoc different places. So we're looking for our own little venue that the guys can
Your
make
own little
their own.
hub.
Yeah, they can make it their own then.
But hear
Um,
that, Nosy?
yep,
And I know there's a bunch of hubs out there
yep.
and everything, but
We need our Spectrum Connect one, because then they could just, it's somewhere for them to go to and they can
yeah,
find information, they can go on the laptops, it's just theirs then, you know.
yeah.
If someone's feeling anxious, they know there's a place to head to.
No, I,
Yeah.
I think I think I think that's just fantastic. I mean, I don't think anybody would disagree with what it is that's going on. So so we come to that part of the program where, like, in talking to you, is that it's the Merseyside Woman of the Year Awards,
Yep.
and you yourself have been nominated. So tell me, what was that feeling of being nominated like for you?
God, it was when I got the call off Ellie, I was literally gobsmacked, because I know there's lots of amazing women in the Liverpool City region doing brilliant things, you know. So when she said I was a finalist, I was literally just, I couldn't speak, because I was like, oh wow, couldn't believe it, you know,
Yeah,
because there's that many brilliant projects going on, run by women, you know. Well,
yeah.
founded by women, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not just that. It's like women who are doing something that matters to them,
Yeah.
and so a lot of times, like in doing these interviews, it's like, oh, I didn't expect it. It was like, why me or whatever. And it's not like you have to like you should be proud of the fact that like you're doing this just because like it started out for your son, but then there's all the other, young people and young adults,
Yeah.
adults that you're meeting that are supporting through this project.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's been running for like, what would you say? Got to do math. It's been running for like 9 years now.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? That's amazing. This just to survive that long.
Yeah, exactly. But it's needed. You see, some people on the spectrum, especially if there's a learning disability, they're entitled to direct payments through the council, you
Right.
know, to have a PA and such like. But some people on the spectrum still need support, and they're not entitled to any direct payments and things. So basically, it's like, well, where's their support going to come from? So that's where we step in and we support them, you know. Because people who get that support and build the confidence, self-esteem, they just go on to do brilliant things. You know, we've had a young woman that we've been supporting who's just left university with a first in adult nursing. And she actually said to me, she said, in the beginning, she went, I'm autistic, can I be a nurse? And I said, yes, of course you can. It's about just, getting people to where they want to be.
Yeah. Raising their belief in themselves.
Yeah, yeah. Raising the self-esteem to say, yeah, I can do this. And now she's actually working as a staff nurse. She's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Do
it's,
you have any other like stories like that?
yeah. But this young woman had no confidence, and she didn't even think she'd be able to be one, because she's on the spectrum. So it's about the work we do with them is, yes, believe in yourself. You can do what you want to do, you know.
Yeah, and it's just like this social activity, isn't it? I mean, being a part of something
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and everything. So now I understand. So like usually, we don't talk about the people like who nominate the people, but then this had a really strong personal story attached to it. Who nominated you and why?
Yeah, it was actually my mum. Every year she says, I want to nominate you for things, and every year I go, no, mum, I don't like to be in the limelight. I like to just do my thing in the background. So I say no all the time to her. And then when we converted into the charity, I thought, and people were saying, you're going to have to get your name out there, the charity name, in order to tell people what you're doing so you can, get funding and such like. So I thought reluctantly, I gave in and said, go on, you can nominate me then. She nominated me, because not just for the work I do, because the support that I've provided to her herself, because in 2020 she had breast cancer and it was in the lockdown. As well as that, my younger brother was really ill in hospital. Sadly, he died. He was only 45. He died of sepsis. So my mum had breast cancer. My brother had sepsis. The family was just, as you can imagine, up the wall type thing. So I just made sure everyone was all right. As well as doing that, I was making sure all the guys we support were all right through the lockdowns. And then now, unfortunately, my dad has got dementia. So I know there's been a lot going on in my personal life. So my mum felt like...
but you had to be the rock.
Yeah. My mum felt like I do everything for everyone, and I still do. And I still want to do. It's like my passion. Spectrum Connect is like my passion, I've volunteered with it, for years. It's just something that's needed and something that I will continue to do, regardless if we get funding, because it's just so needed,
Yeah.
But obviously, if you know a secret millionaire, that'd be brilliant.
Yeah, well, I wish I knew a secret millionaire, but I mean, who knows? He might be out there.
He might be watching
You
this.
know what I mean? Because no, it's just I think again, I can't stress enough how important it is about how your particular organization is working with 18 plus, because as I talk to many of the people talking around mental health, autism spectrum, and stuff like that, and where money seems to be thrown into is for young people, obviously. But then again, what happens when you hit that 18 mark?
Yeah.
It's like, boom, okay, now survive on your own.
Yeah.
It's like, well, wait a minute, things haven't changed.
Yeah, exactly.
And so the fact that you are out there advocating and supporting and still also allowing the social activity to happen at the median age and stuff like that, as people figure out where they, belong,
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Well, some of our people we support have never actually been out without the parents. And it's they go out and they can have a drink, and they can do things what people their age are doing. And that's what it's about. Everyone should be able to do what, the same as someone their age, regardless of autism or learning disability or such like. So we give them the opportunities to be able to do that.
Yeah. No, that's fantastic. And again, as we say about the social media handles and stuff, like how can people find you?
Yeah, we've got a website. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We are on Twitter. And yeah, so they can contact us via any of them social media platforms, yeah. Yeah, the website is www.spectrumconnect.org.uk.
And the Instagram?
Oh, I don't know.
Spectrumconnect.uk.
At Spectrum Connect UK. I'm not really technical, I'll be honest. I leave all the social media to our members who are brilliant at computers.
That's great. So, the last thing I want to say is it's the fun thing that I was doing with the other guests, right? Like, it's like, have you ever seen like the Oscars?
Yeah.
Like when it comes out to the nomination, so like Best Actress. And, they'll be up there in like in little squares and stuff like that, and the winner is, and then it's like, so as you, right? So the camera's on you now, right? And and the winner is, do you go, yeah? Or do you go,
I'm going like that. I literally hide. It's not about winning. It's about being nominated.
No, of course it is.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that this fun little game that I was playing with a couple of years, that you'll have a phone and then you'll like put the phone in yourself with your reaction and everything, and then put it and send it to me, and I'll put up the squares.
It is funny, the Oscars, because the people who are nominated who don't win, and they're all like that. And it's like, yes.
That was so great to see you that.
Well done.
Because you are going to meet each other on Monday.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I'm excited
that's the
about
thing. It's
yeah.
like, they're bringing all the finalists together.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, before the event.
Yeah.
And everything. And so hopefully, like those who had done the show will like mention it, but you know, to each other, it'd just be like that little fun
Yeah.
thing
Oh,
to
yeah.
do. Like,
Absolutely.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then, but good luck for the event.
All
The
right.
event is finally coming up close. It's on June 28th, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
At the Crown Plaza Hotel.
Yep.
And everything, and you know, we wish you luck.
Oh, brilliant.
You know, and thank you very much for joining us here in the
Oh,
studio.
thank you for having me.
I think the Spectrum Connect is a fantastic organization, not just because it personally affects me, but I think it affects a lot of people, especially with it working with people of all ages and
Yeah.
of adult ages and that aspect and everything, you know. Who knows? Maybe I'd be invited to go karting.
Oh, yeah,
I've
definitely.
never been go karting.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know next time we go.
Yeah, you let me
And
know.
the charity it's about, I might have founded it, but it's about the people we support. It's their charity. We don't dictate anything to them. It's them, what they want to do. You know,
Yeah.
it's the charity is for them.
Yeah.
So hopefully that charity will still be going when I'm long gone, you know.
That's the thing. We all would like to leave something behind, won't we?
I'm sure you'd like to go and do a talk for him, wouldn't you, Chase?
Huh?
I'm sure you'd like to go and do a talk for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely,
yeah.
definitely. You know, but like I said, it's near and dear, and I really appreciate it. I'm gonna investigate more into the program myself. But thank you guys for joining, and you know, and even though we have nothing to do with the voting, we're all behind you.
Thank you.
Well done, Paula.
Well done. So, and
thank
for
you.
now, we out of here.
Well done.